fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right.
All right. See if we can't get some stuff going here. Good evening. It is Wednesday, and I got home from work knowing that there was an update. Oh no, Dark Lord. All right, we'll check a look into that. Let me get on with my intro here. Good evening. It's Wednesday, October the 22nd of 2025. And I've got 4:48 in the PM, at least from where I'm sitting. I know some of you are still in the past, and some of y'all are still in the future, off into the future. Not still in the future, but whatever present you happen to be in as I fumble through this, I hope it's going good for you. All right. I gotta throw some of those on this screen. All right. Let's get into this. We have a new update, a new expedition, Corvette stuff, apparently. We kind of knew that was going to be, but it's called The Breach, or Breach. Let's get in it. Let's see what we got. All right. What did they fix, Dark Lord? Man, I hope did they ruin it? Did they freaking ruin it? I'm gonna be mad. All right, I'm late to the party as usual because updates always happen on a Wednesday, it seems, and I'm always working. You know, they couldn't have waited another week when I had the time. Oh no! Damn, I don't want to have to mod. I like being able to do stuff everyone can do. Alright, so it'd be pointless for me to read all this. Y'all have seen it. You know what's going on. I, on the other hand, am still kind of checking it out. Alright, before we do the expedition, we are going to do our usual. We're going to just jump into our latest save. See what's going on. Am I going to be angry? I had to take out one of my mods because it was messing with the way things were looking. Alright, my parts are still there. That's what we were working on last. You know, gotta let us have a little fun. You know we don't want to do just what y'all want us to do. We're gonna make it, you know, gonna push the game to its limits. Yeah, they did. Alright, hold on. Shit, that's not what I wanted to do. It made me do it. Yeah, I know they did. If anything, they made it harder. Oh, come on. You know, it's this kind of stuff, honestly, that makes me not want to play the game anymore. It's when they do stuff like this. It's like, you know we can do it. You know the game can handle it. Like, let us do it. There's no reason to not. Yep, they did. Son of a bitch. J.O. Green, what is going on? I know that sometimes when you have too much stuff in the way, the Corvette won't land. Is this what you were talking about, DLX? Dark Lord? Like, I got no respect for the old guard. kept this thing going. And they could let other people do this, do you know what I mean? I mean, or do it on console if they chose. And then that way it's still, you know, fair ground. You know, it doesn't leave people on console not able to do it. They just need to know how and spend the time doing it. Yeah, and see, it moves. It's not still. So you can't do anything because as it moves, wherever the Corvette is where it's going to put that part. Fuck. This might be a very short stream. Yeah, because now that there's something in the way, the Corvette floats up. Yeah, it is stuff like this that makes me go, you know, you've lost the heart of your game and, you know, us doing stuff and being able to be creative and, you know, with this. People are still going to explore, they're still going to do whatever, you know? And yes, now it's going to force people to do mods. But the thing for me, too, is they change animations. You know, we use that part as a, you know, as a decorative part. It's there. It has the animation, you know, and, you know, they take away the one. It really feels personal sometimes. It really does. Not that they're watching me, but, like, the things that I do in this game and create art, you know, as well as structure and a combination of putting all that together, you know, and then they alter things for no reason. Like, I could see the base terminus one, I could see that one, but to change the boundary seal one so that it no longer interacts with the signal booster and, you know, changing that animation altogether, it really, there was no reason to do that, right? Other than to, you know, take away this, you know, creativity. Yeah, it's, you know, it's gonna force people to use mods, which is then not fair to the console community. Even though I'm on PC, I started on console. All the glitching I did was console, and they'd be able to be more creative in the game. You know, as they were working on other things and they weren't giving parts or couldn't, you know, whatever. You know, we were trying to take what we had and be more creative with it. And again, you know, people are in the middle of setups and, you know, halfway through stuff and, hey, let's change this. We know you've been doing this, but, you know, and it's working. Granted, some people are going a little overboard, but the modding community will go even more overboard. You know, which is not, you know, like if you used it sparingly and more just to do the setup portion. But all right, let's see what we have for new parts. I heard there's some verticality. Let's see, but circular, like, you know, if you got a UFO, better keep it, because unless we figure out another way. Because now when the ship is there, it's moving. So you can't put a stable anything there. No matter, it depends on where the ship is, you know, it's, no. I mean, I guess we still have manual placement. For circular stuff and other stuff. Yeah, I don't even want to, yeah, I don't want to use this one. Where am I? Didn't we find another one? All right, you know what? Let's just head back on up to the space station. So, you know, I guess we have manual placement. And I have what I have here. I just can't go any further with it, and I can't do angles. All right, let's check out the new parts. Yeah, I don't like that. You can't, you know. All right, I don't see the point in that. It shows it as a taller version. I don't know how these work then. I don't know if this was added or not. And I don't think this was added. All right, there's some new engine types. Do we still have the ability to rotate? Oh. Okay. We still have that. Does that work now the way it should? Or do we still have to do that to rotate that? We still have to do that to rotate that, okay. Still can't believe they took that. That's so dumb. Again, very asymmetrical. Alright, that's cool. At least it's sticking to multiple angles. That's a neat part. And I don't know what was added that I don't have in, that looks new. But you're not going to get that centered. Oh yeah, maybe we could by half stepping. Okay. Still. Oh, it is? Hey, Katrine. Yeah, just kind of, I hate when they do this sort of thing and they take crap. You know? Instead of Yeah. Silent. One of the mods, I think it was the Dark Skies one, was really messing with in here and other things. I removed it and it seemed to do the trick. Yeah, but come on, angles. I mean, I suppose we could continue with, well, let's see. And there's probably still no upside down on this one. Nope. And no side. Nope. So you're forced to put it on in one direction. I don't care. I'm building backwards right now. I don't care. Gifter part? Yeah, we can still do that. Alright, we still have a few tricks. Some new parts. These are complete. Yeah, I'll have to check out the expedition, but like I'm not really seeing any. Nothing like vertical. I'm seeing. That's neat. mean, I really don't. These are new parts, these bits. Although, no, that we've seen. This is new. That's new, that's new, that's new. Nothing up here. No new cockpits. Hydraulic legs that I don't quite see working. Yeah, yeah. I mean, a couple of new parts. It's nice. I don't like that they took away the ability to do setups in order to, you know, get good angles and whatnot. The whole manual placement it's not perfect. Hey, Jabboy. Yeah, the Infraknife, the Cyclotron defense cannon. The defense field's new. A couple of different engine parts that kind of look very similar to the other ones. Slight variation. Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer that they took away the ability to do setups on terrain. You know, to get a perfect circle with your hab or to get some good angles. I could see not adding the base parts to an extent. But as we know, it works. And it's not really a problem unless you go outrageous with it. You know, if you go insane with it, yes. There's expedition parts. Can I get those through Save Editor, Dark Lord? All right. Well, so I'm going to have to do the expedition. Which I am not going to start now. I will have plenty of time when I am recovering from being sliced open, man. So that. All right. That's cool. Okay. We will do the expedition. But not today. Alright, I just wanted to see what they were up to. I wasn't planning on a long stream. I do have to work tomorrow. And that's really a drag that they crushed. They crushed terrain building like that. Yeah. Kind of a bummer. No need to. There was no reason to. I will have to take a look at manual placement. I'm sure Crisscross is already on it. I didn't even want to bother to see if it worked. I was just like, nah. I mean, there's an easy test, I suppose. Hold on. I guess we'll test it. If I have to. Well, this one still has its parts attached. Well, it means I can break out one of my other ships if I didn't destroy it, which I think I did. Why did I come here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's neat, though. But the thing is, we won't be able to do the kind of angles that we would be able to do with a wire. That's the problem. But we'll see. You know, there might be some stuff going on here. We will give it a go, but... All right. Yeah, it's a bummer that they took away the ability to do setups on terrain after we, you know, after people came up with great ways to center everything and people were, you know, creating some neat designs, having perfect, you know, placement. But it is what it is, as they say. I just hate when they take stuff away for no real reason. You know, there was no reason to do that. You know, the modding community is still going to do it. You know, it's still going to be there. You know, why not, you know, have it not, you know, be just for PC to be able to do certain things, you know? When we had the ability, or, you know, the ability was there for people on console. With some work and effort and, you know, you people were either going to do it or not. The vast majority would not, you know, and there would be some that would. You know, I think they should have kept it, but not my game. All right, y'all. I wanted to just check this out, see what they did. We'll get a little, excuse me, more in depth, and we'll do the expedition when I am not working. And I still have some stuff I need to take care of via work. I do want to say the lighting looks a little better, but, you know, could be a number of things. Graphics look nice, though, still. Yeah, so we'll get a little more in depth on this on Sunday. And Monday I go in for my surgery. And then I will probably not be streaming on Monday. But you never know, I might. It depends on how I feel. But definitely Tuesday after a night of rest. And then I have 10 days off, and I'll be streaming every day. So we'll have plenty of time to kind of get in depth on, you know, the what they changed with Corvette building. However, by then, you know, people who do this for a living will, you know, have done some stuff by then. So, you know, maybe I won't have to do anything except just build. But all right, we'll take the next step as we can. I don't agree with, oh, it's a minor thing. They're just cutting open my back and pulling out some sort of lump. About yay big. Not joking. Like 3 inches in diameter. Yeah, sorry. We'll get into this a little more in depth very soon. I doubt I will have a short day this week, but if I do, you know, I'll jump in again. So yeah, all right. Thanks for joining. I do want to check out the expedition, get those parts. Those parts look nice. It'd be worth doing the expedition for, I think. And you know, we'll see what happens as updates, you know, unfurl, and, you know, we get what we get, and we'll make it work. We'll find a way. We always seem to. All right, y'all. Thanks again. I don't think anyone I know is streaming, but I'll look. Everyone I knew had already done, like, you know, had already been in it. Crisscross. First look at Expedition Speedrun. Best ever. So go check out Crisscross. I think if it's not that, it's this. Oh, no, I was right. All right. Yeah, thanks for joining here. I know it wasn't a super exciting one. It was kind of a letdown on some levels, and it kind of made me go, I have no motivation in building, because everything I was just working on, and I was going to go with new parts. Yeah, I can't. So, wah, wah. All right, y'all. Take care. Go check out Chris Cost. This has been me, Kevin C, here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and Corvette Starship grease. Get your action pants on, get out there, be a little bummed today because they took away our ability to do perfect setups. But get your action pants on, maybe get back to some terrain building, or check out these new parts, get that expedition done. I know I'll be doing it soon. All right, y'all, we'll see you soon. Take care, enjoy the rest of whatever you got going on. Bye, everybody.
Action Pants Gaming. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. Laid back. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Throwing parts. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna make it right. Chill vibes tonight. Chill vibes tonight. Laid back life. No stress, no fight. No stress, no fight. Throwing parts together. Crafting all night. Get ready to build. Let's make it right. Let's make it right. Gonna